What's up, everybody? So today we are headed over to Luke's house. We need to help him with his truck. He called me last night, said something was wrong with his truck. I think he had to run to the grocery store or something. Not exactly sure. I mean, he'll explain it to us when we get there, but something was wrong with his truck, wouldn't start. So we're headed over to his house now to help diagnose it and figure out what the problem is. Hopefully get it fixed today. We'll have to end up doing this at his house just because we don't have a garage at the moment. We do kind of have a garage, which we mentioned in the previous video. We're trying to get that one set up to be able to be worked out of, so that will hopefully be the next video. We'll be able to give you guys a full tour of that, so stay tuned for that. But for now, let's go ahead, meet up with Luke, and see if we can fix his issue. All right, so we made it to Luke's house now, or I guess your parents' house. Here is the truck. This is where she sits, next to, I guess, Luke's daily, your little fusion that you keep always talking about. I guess it's never been shown on the channel, but you said they had an issue with your truck, so I guess I kind of explained to him a little bit. You called me from like when you were at the grocery store or something. So
it wouldn't start once I came out, and then I got lucky and it started. It sounds like something stuck.
All right,
I don't know.
I guess let's go ahead and have him try to start it. Who knows? Maybe it'll start today now that I'm over here, but we'll see what happens. You want to go ahead and pop the hood first so we can see if anything happens?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and try it. No, I'm not hearing anything. Yeah, nothing's happening. Do we need a... Is your battery dead?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's go ahead and, like, I guess we can test it out, see if that's the issue, because it shouldn't be. I mean, you just drove it not that long ago.
Yeah.
I mean, yesterday.
Well, yeah, a couple days ago.
So, I guess, let's go and see what the battery's got in it, and then go from there. Okay, so we went ahead, hooked with the multimeter here. Got them hooked up there. It says 12.64 volts, which should be enough to start this.
Yeah, it should be enough.
So battery's definitely not the issue. The only thing I can think of is maybe
starter.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I guess you have a hammer?
Yeah,
we can try that real quick. Okay, well, we're gonna try something here. I guess go ahead and try to start it. I'm gonna take this hammer and try to tap on the starter a little bit and see if it engages it, because I don't think anything's happening with it. Starter should just be right down there. That was it. That was it. That was nice. All right, well, now we know it is a starter. So I think we're going to end up replacing that just because we don't really want that happening again. No, we don't. Especially if it's getting stuck like that.
How lame is that?
I know. That was pretty lucky, too. Something, I mean, that's pretty easy, but oh well. We figured out what it is now, so let's go ahead. We'll run to AutoZone, I guess. Yep. Pick up the starter. Is there anything else you want to get?
Maybe we'll do wires and plugs while we're in there.
True.
Maybe, gas.
Oh yeah, this thing has a little bit of a leak with like I think it's the mechanical fuel pump or whatever. We noticed this the other day. That thing right there was kind of leaking, so we'll maybe go ahead and replace that today too. So we'll do plugs, wires, starter, and then the mechanical fuel pump. So we'll be right back. We're going to AutoZone and go get that stuff. So see you guys in a second.
A few moments later.
Well, we're back now. We ended up getting everything we needed. Luckily, I guess AutoZone had everything in stock, which is kind of surprising seeing as how old this truck is, but it's kind of nice. So we got a brand new starter. We got the spark plugs, the new fuel pump, and then we also got some new wires for the spark plugs. So hopefully this fixes like any little issues that we have with the truck, and hopefully the starter actually fixes the issue of it not starting. So let's go ahead and I guess jump into that, do that one first. It shouldn't be too bad, just unbolt a few bolts and then pull it out and then jump into the other stuff. Okay, so in order to get this starter out, there's two 14mm bolts. There's one down there, and there's also like one up top here. I can't really see it from here, but I don't know if you guys if I can't see it, you guys probably can't see it, but there's just two 14mm bolts. So we'll go ahead and take those out, and then we're gonna compare this starter to this starter that we got from AutoZone, because just looking at it in the truck, it might be a little different. I'm not 100% sure, so we'll find out and let you guys know. Okay, so we just managed to get the starter pulled now. That took way longer than I wanted it to take. Those bolts were like really seized on there, and it also helps if we had all of our tools here, which we don't. We're just using Luke's little stash that he has here. We had to actually go pick up another like breaker bar because the one bar you had was too short. So managed to get the starter out. You can see here, and unfortunately they're not the same. So we are gonna have to make a trip to AutoZone to get that one returned, and hopefully they can match it up to this one to get us to the correct one that we need. So we will be back. Hopefully we get this done today. If not, we will pick it up tomorrow morning, just because it's getting kind of late now, and I have to go to work. So we'll be back
tomorrow.
Okay, so we are back now. We finally got Luke's starter that he needed. We're getting kind of a late start today just because
there's like a
we had a bunch of issues we had today. We had the screw up at AutoZone, so we got the new starter here, but unfortunately what, we had to wait like 40 minutes or so out there just because they had done something wrong. Anyway, we got it taken care of now, and we also had a few issues with like the Explorer, so we had to take care of that. But for now, we can finally finish this task that we have, so we can go and get this starter installed. And it looks like it'll be pretty simple now that we have it out and able to compare it.
Everything fits.
Yeah, everything does fit now. Everything works. The only thing that's different is it comes with this plug, which
I don't know if we'll use this actually.
Yeah, I don't know if that's necessary, but everything just goes back on here. So you have like the power wire and stuff, and there's a ground wire that connects to it also. So once that's all set up, we should be good to go, and then we can go ahead and move on to the next step, which will be the fuel pump, plugs, wires. So let's go ahead and get this installed now. Okay, so we just got the starter put in. It was much easier to put in than it was to take out. There was just the three 14mm bolts, which are pretty easy just to slide back in, and then it has the power wire up on top. It's held on by, this one was held by 14, the factory one was held on by 12. So we got that swapped on and then just plugged in, I guess,
with the harness,
ground or whatever, the harness.
Yeah.
So that's all hooked up now. I guess now's the moment of truth. Let's see if this bad boy starts.
I think it will.
Let's pray, dude.
Otherwise we're stranded.
Yeah, I hope not.
Ready?
Maybe I should stand back, huh? Go ahead, fire it up. Ooh, that was smooth.
I didn't have to give it any gas.
No. I'll say it sounded way better than what it did before, even with the old starter. I mean, I know we had to hit it and stuff, but this one fired up pretty quick. So that fixed that issue. Next up, plugs, wires.
Yep.
All right, let's get to that one next. So we went ahead, we did the wires, just get that out of the way. Basically, most of you guys know how to do that, or should know how to do that, I guess. Is just go by length, one at a time, and just measure them up. So we got those out. Now we can go ahead, do the spark plugs, which you probably need a spark plug socket to do that.
Yep.
Shouldn't be too difficult. I guess what we get in GKs.
Yeah.
And
iridium plugs.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're anything special or whatever, and they should be gapped already to like 0.032 or something. So I have a
we can check real quick.
So we can check them. But yeah, they should be good.
Ooh, it's hot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks fine to me. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get these installed next.
Oh, wow.
That one's pretty bad. Wonder if they all look like that.
Hope not.
That one's junk. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're all like that. Oh boy.
Dang.
They're just not good. One after the other. Oh man.
Yeah, they all look pretty gross.
All right.
Okay, so we got our new one set up here. These ones look much better. Let's go ahead and put these in next. Hey, just like that, we should be good to go now.
Do we start?
Yeah, let's try and fire it up, see how it sounds. Make sure everything's done right. Fire it up. Seems pretty smooth now.
Yep.
It fires up so much nicer now.
Sounds better.
So now we just got our one last thing to do, which is the fuel pump. So hopefully that's not too difficult. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead, remove the old fuel pump because we noticed that one was leaking. We ended up picking up this new one here, which Luke's got in his hands. They look a little different, but they're still the same design, where this side is still the N, the other sides go out. So all you have to do is remove the two 12 millimeter bolts that attach to the head there, and then that should come out, and then just disconnect each one of these lines. I'm sure we're gonna spill a little bit of fuel, but it shouldn't be too bad. So let's go ahead and get that done now. Okay, so we just got the fuel pump installed. It's good to go now. It's exact same way as taking it off. This kit came with 2 gaskets. It goes between the plastic piece, which I don't know how well this is going to work, just because that plastic piece has a little bit of crack in it, but we'll see if it leaks or not. I guess
it's also only had this for a gasket.
Yeah, it had that little worn down thing. So hopefully this fixes the issue. I guess you want to go and start it and see any leakage.
Yeah.
So last time it was just like kind of dripping right down here at the bottom. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see it. I don't see anything. Yeah, it looks fine. Go ahead and shut it off and see if it dripped afterwards. Yeah, nothing. So it looks like that fixed that issue, so we should be good now. I guess the next thing that we should do is, you want to take it out on a drive and see how she runs?
Let it rip?
Yeah, let's take it out for a rip. Let's see how this thing performs. It's got new plugs, new starter, new fuel pump. Everything's pretty good.
It runs way better.
The only thing we need to do is we still need to replace this fuel line here, because this one looks pretty bad.
The return line too.
Yep, so yeah, so we need to redo those. Actually, that'd be that's not return, that's going in.
Oh, it's in?
Yep, so we'll probably do a fuel filter at some point, so we'll get that fixed. But otherwise, I think we're all set here. One thing I did learn after working on your truck, these fender mirrors are in the way. They look cool.
Man, they're permanent.
They look cool, but they're in the way when you're trying to work on a truck. So I don't know if you're going to take them off next time we actually do anything big.
If we do, yeah.
We'll see. Anyway, let's go and take this thing out for a rip now. Alright, so we got the truck out here, we're driving. Sorry if it's a little windy, we have to have the windows down. It's like 90-something degrees out today, so.
I don't think we have AC.
No, we definitely don't. She seems much smoother.
It is.
You still remember how to drive stick shift? It's been a little while.
Hey man, I'm in 3rd right now.
Nice.
Double clutching.
Getting a little better.
Well, we'll see. We're going to take the hill.
The hill?
The hill.
Uh-oh. I was going to say, it feels much better than what it did.
Does.
It started up fine, everything's good now. And, should be good to go. I mean, as far as you making little errands and trips anymore, should be set.
You should start every time now.
It's warmed up a little bit now. You think you can get it going?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I heard a chirp. Granny shifting.
Double clutching.
There we go. It sounds so much faster than what it is.
Oh yeah. Don't worry. We just hit the speed limit.
This thing's so slow. It's a fun little truck, but I think now we have everything fixed. We should be good. Hopefully we don't have any more issues. Next thing up, we still need to get the garage. I don't know if it's too loud for you guys. I'll roll my window up, even though if it is hot here. All we have left to do is get the garage set up and ready. There's still a few more things. You and I went ahead. We got lights and stuff set up in there.
Yep.
We'll bring the Civic in because we got to start on the manual swap, which I'm really kind of excited for. I'm nervous but excited for. And then after today's little fiasco with the Explorer, that'll be back. Unfortunately, it won't be for any of the fun stuff. It's going to be definitely like some maintenance stuff.
I think we should do some fun stuff.
Yeah, we should. I still have stuff lined up that we need to do, so maybe we can get into some of it, depending on what is required to fix it. I guess what's all broken. So stay tuned for that. But otherwise, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.